I've been watching you all night. There's something in your eye. So come on and dance for me, baby.
Hello, lovely people. I am back again with Liam and Bailey, and we are doing a Q&A for you. I posted on Twitter and told you guys to ask a bunch of questions, and I believe Liam did as well. So we're going to answer some of those questions.
Oh yeah.
Let's get started. We are just going to go down the notification list, and the first thing that pops up is, what is your Starbucks order?
Green tea frappuccino with a raspberry pump at the bottom and with whipped cream.
What's yours?
Well, if it's cold outside, I get a white peppermint mocha. But if it's hot outside, I either get a double chocolate chip mocha or a vanilla bean frappuccino with caramel.
And I thought mine was white girl.
I get a caramel waffle cone frappuccino with soy milk and...
Hers is disgusting.
Wait. Oh, no coffee.
That defeats the purpose of a frappuccino.
Yeah, it sucks. Okay.
It's
go.
good though.
Alright.
It's caramel. The next question is by Miss_Cheska again. And that question is, what do you all like to do together?
I'd say go to Speed Zone.
Yeah, we just got season passes to Speed Zone, so
Where's my phone?
spending
Oh,
a lot of
it's up
time
there.
there. So the nenext question is by Cool Katie 6726. It reminds me of Stitch 626.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stitch. And that question is, when was y'all's first kiss? I am assuming we're not talking about Bailey and I, so...
I haven't had my first kiss, so I'm just gonna leave this for a sec.
It was at City.
I think it was at Santa Monica, but what you gonna do?
She wrong.
I'm back.
Next question is for Liam, and it's by Becca Anodyne, or whatever.
Becca Anodyne. You just turned it into a whole name. I think it might be two people.
Becca Anodyne.
Anodyne. Becca, why do you have to be so confusing?
My question is, which song on the EP did you have the most fun writing and recording?
Compass was the most fun to record, and I think Hurricane was the most fun to write.
I like Whistle.
It's good. They haven't heard the full songs yet, though.
Well, if y'all were at the concert yesterday, then you heard the whole track.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't, then... So there's a snippet if you haven't heard it yet. The next question is by GuitarGirl_7, and that is, what is your favorite song at the moment?
My favorite song at the moment is Me Too by Meghan Trainor. So,
What's yours?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with, I got this feeling inside my bones.
Mine's Gold by Kiara. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a snippet of that too. Ricky's Compass asked, what is something you do every night before bed?
Wait, Ricky's Company asked that?
Ricky's Compass
asked what something you do every night before bed. Shower. Shower is something we do every night before we go to bed. We cannot go to bed dirty.
I shower during the morning. You guys are weirdos.
Yes.
What's one thing I do before I go to bed? Brush my teeth.
What is something you do every morning when you wake up?
Ooh.
Brush
Shower.
my teeth.
Brush my teeth.
Shake Sweet FIYM asked, what's your favorite emoji?
My favorite emoji is this one.
What's yours?
Hi. The elephant.
Mine's a little, like, tongue out smiley face. The, like...
What? With the one with the...
My hands are here. That wasn't me. Okay. The camera died. We are back. We were ready to finish the questions.
And we got
And we found a Nola.
a grumpy one at best.
We apologize in advance if we missed anybody's questions. We'll do another Q&A soon, but we're doing as many in this video as we possibly can. The question I believe we ended off on was by Ricky's Sunflower, and she asked, how are Tink and Nala? Nala is clearly extremely talkative tonight and a little bit grumpy, but she's good.
Tink's good. She likes to scratch still.
By Ricky Sunflower again. What was the last concert you went to? Well, theirs. We went to theirs yesterday at the Americana. And we saw some of you there.
Yeah.
And his was Pentatonics and Kelly Clarkson.
Which
We
they
talked
were
about
also
that in our
last
Q&A, which
Yes.
was the boyfriend-girlfriend tag. So
Forever ago.
if you haven't seen that already, go check that out. The next question is by Emery's Rose. And she asked, what advice would you give those who want to become models? That's a good question. I honestly, the best advice I can give is just be true to you and try to be confident with yourself and don't try to be anybody else. Because when you try to be somebody else, you're not going to be happy with yourself, and all that's going to show through is the opposite of confidence. Attridge Espinoza asked, if you could be any animal, what would you be?
A bee.
A bee.
Wait, can we have an explanation for that? Like, why would you want to be a bee?
Well, I was thinking about it earlier. Do they really have legs?
They do. They're
Oh,
just
they do?
really tiny and
Oh,
like
then
wimpy.
never mind. I thought they were just a bean with wings.
Haley goes, I just want to be a bean with wings. That's what I want. I would want to be an otter. They lay on their backs. They are cuddly. And I just saw Finding Dory, and they lay on their backs, and they have cuddle parties. And they're cute.
Be a... Ooh. I don't know. I'd be a cat. I think they have the lives. They just sit, eat, sleep, play. That's it. It's a good life.
Yeah.
So do bees.
So do beans with wings. What are your favorite rides at Disneyland? Asked by Simply FIYM.
Thunder Mountain and Space Mountain. Not California Screamin'. I just went on that recently for the first time and I cried. I legitimately cried before going on it.
California Adventure, my favorite is definitely California Screamin'. And probably Space Mountain for Disneyland. What about you?
I like the Toy Story Mania ride.
And the last question is, what's your favorite thing about life?
Being a bean with wings. I
Wings.
want to pause everything and point out the fact that it's 2 a.m. I'm tired.
I thought it was B.
I legitimately was thinking about it while we were driving to Islands today. I was like, you know, I would want to be a bee because they have no legs, so when they land, they're just like a little bean sitting there. But then I forgot they do have like a little legs.
They just roll.
It's just a little
And
bean. Could you imagine a little flying bean? Like, that'd be adorable. Maybe I'll just
Can you-
become a bee and chop off my legs.
Do you want to be a pinto or a black? Like, what kind of bean?
a bee?
A bean.
A
What
bee
kind of
bean. A bee bean.
Yeah, what kind of bean?
like
though?
she wants to be a bee bean.
So you want to be like
a
yellow?
striped bean.
I want to be a bee just without legs, so I'm a bean.
Okay.
A bee bean.
With a little stinger.
Yeah, a little.
Of course.
Like.
Stab people in the
Okay.
back.
Alrighty. Well, it's late. They want Doritos. I want sleep. And Nala
Wants food.
wants her food because that's what she's doing right now. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below and let me know what you would like to see in the upcoming weeks. And with that said,
Peace.
goodbye.
Bye.